Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. 'Tis I, the thefatwikingknight, as always, coming to you from another episode here on Sunday at 3 p.m. We're trying our best to maintain that, but to be completely honest with you guys, I needed a little bit of a break. I started to fall into a bit of a mindset, and I had to grind my way out of said mindset. Everything seemed to be going well, seemed to be good. Everything seemed to be, where it should be, how it should be. And it felt better for a little while, a couple months. It really, truly did. And then you never really know what causes it, but eventually something comes back and changes that emotion, either for the good or the bad, to really kind of let you know that it's still there, that there's nothing you can do to completely get rid of it. It will be there forever. And that's a really, really hard thing for me to deal with. I'm still listening to my motivational / leadership / personal growth books. Still am. I'm still trying to keep the area inside my living space as clean as possible. By that I mean every single time I get up from the desk, I ensure that there is nothing left garbage-wise, plate-wise, or what have you. The kitchen is remaining clean and bleached. I'm still doing all the things that aid in my... I'm not gonna call it I guess, what the hell? A recovery. I'm gonna call it a recovery. It's just hard. I don't know if anyone else feels the same way, but sometimes life is just hard for no apparent reason, and you just have to really dig down deep as far as you can go, grab your bootstraps and hold on as tightly as you can. And for most people, myself most likely included in this, it goes away for a while, for as long as you can think, it goes away. And that's a really, really nice way to think of it. But for people who have, I would say, depression, who have anxious thoughts, who have not a whole lot, I don't know. It's hard. It's really a very difficult thing. And I feel like I've talked about this specific thing before, but whenever any of my mindset changes and I start to feel shitty again, it's really difficult to express and to tell these things to anyone who doesn't have it. And even if they do, a lot of the times the whole sync up is guys should be tough. They need to be tough no matter what. You're not allowed to express any emotion. You're not allowed to vent. And most of the time, whenever a male brings up issues, it just sounds not only like they are complaining, but also that they are weak and not able to continue that part of being a man. And I don't know where or how this stereotype came about itself, but it's kind of fucking ridiculous, to be completely honest. It's ridiculous. It's such a taboo subject to touch as well. And there are still so many quote-unquote alpha males figures in the society that just tell you, put a little dirt in it, suck it up, just do it, Anything that they can say to trivialize what you're going through, And that happens a lot in society. But as a result, and in me growing up in that kind of society, I kind of am in the mindset of it's very difficult to talk about it. So I just don't. I don't talk about it to people I am close with. Instead, I talk to it about myself or with myself and just broadcast it for everyone to hear. Whether or not, they want to or they want to listen, I don't really care. It's not for them. If I get views, it's also weird because this is my little moment in time to just air out whatever grievances I have going on, whatever thought process I have going on in my head, and whatever feelings I am having at that particular moment, whether happy, sad, mad, angry, whatever, you name it. I usually take this as that kind of moment. I take this as just a space. It's just me, just my camera, just my microphone, and me. And that's it. To me, although the views are cool, I will never chase the views because I know that there is no money in this for me. I'm not doing this, nor have I ever done this for the money, because obviously there is none. And even if I was a larger channel, I would still do the same thing. I'd talk about whatever frustrations I had. I would talk about if it was good, bad, ugly, you name it. I would still just talk about it. Because this channel has and always will be just that source for me to kind of vent and air any kind of things that I want to deliberate about, or to just really get my thoughts all out there in one kind of space so I can kind of understand it a little better and kind of figure out what to do. It's weird, but it does in fact help, and it does in fact work for me personally. I've seen other people do things like, write the letter, tear the letter up. It has no control over you, whatever. For me, I just need to air out everything. That is how I am able to continue. I just air out everything. And in doing so, it makes these weird little episodes. And it's crazy to me because, obviously it is always to the tune of Minecraft, because this is a game I've been playing for a very, very long time, 15 years at this point. And it's always my go-to comfort game. And although I am not playing a lot on this world at this particular moment, I do have a lot of backlog recording that I'm just simply able to chop down a little bit, sometimes add a music if the digging process is a little bit too loud, and then enhance my microphone and, do all of that stuff. Very, very minimal, quote-unquote, editing. Even though it does say no edit, and that's correct. It is very, very minimal, but most of the time it is me speaking for 20 minutes, and every now and again, I do need to just cut to take a breather to collect my thoughts, and then I can continue going. But for the most part, anytime that I am speaking, it is completely first take, unedited, and authentic. It's the only way I can put it, because it is 100% authentic. I lay out literally everything on the table, no matter how it makes me look, no matter if I think it's good, bad, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just my way of airing things out. And as a result, part of that, I've really been kind of struggling at work too. I'm still doing everything that I need to do. I still haven't called out or anything like that, but I do genuinely feel it would be beneficial for me if I were to actually call out. But I know that I won't. I'm not that type of person. So I will continue to grind through it and continue to just do the best that I can and put on that fake smile in a way that, you know, every person probably does to some degree. You just do it. You fake that smile. You fake whatever it is you need to, and you continue going on. And that's it. You just keep going. No matter how hard the struggle, you just keep pushing forward. And I think that's also part of that male mentality as well that I was raised with, that you just power through things. And I'm not saying it is a healthy or good way to handle things, but I will say it is the way that I am most comfortable and most familiar with, and just the way that I do it. I get home from work and I enjoy, you know, playing the video games and hanging out with a couple friends online and stuff like that. Take the dogs out, and I've been training them to try and just focus some of that extra effort that I am constantly thinking about right now into something that will be a little bit more helpful to me. Whether or not, you know, I continue that, it's a different story, but it is something that I am just working at and trying to make part of that routine, because it's hard. I don't have any or all of the answers. Either of those questions are true. Either of those answers are true. I don't have the answers. And I don't know how to get the answers in this case. I just know, in the words of, I can't remember what the Christmas movie was called, but they sang a song, just put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking out the door. Whatever Christmas movie that was, I can't think of the name of it right this second. I'm sure it will come to me at some point, but it's some Christmas movie. He says that. I think it's Burger von Meisterburger or something that says it. But just keep putting one foot in front of the other, soon you'll be walking out the door. That can mean many things, many different things. Could mean just keep powering through it, it'll get better. Could mean there's something waiting for you on the other side. Could mean you need to try something different, you know? It's completely up to interpretation of what it really meant, what he was trying to say. But for me, it's just a matter of, how do I keep going? And to me, the only way I know to keep going is to not shut down. I fear that if I take those days off of work and actually try to, you know, spend some time alone to make it better for myself, it will get worse. So I am refusing to do that because I don't want it to get worse. I want it to get better, right? And I'm trying like hell every single day that I wake up to make that happen. But although I am still keeping my living space clean, I have started falling on a couple things. Sleep being one of these primary benefactors. I have kind of started sacrificing a little bit of sleep. Just watching pointless videos that, you know, make me smile for a little bit, or are interesting or fun or factoids or whatever. I watch all sorts of different things, but I just have sacrificing sleep in order to do it right now, and that probably is not helping. In fact, I'm sure it is not helping. But it's like my weird way of rebelling against myself, which I've done for years and years and years and years, as long as I can remember. I always would rebel. Things going well, guess what? Guess who's here? It's time to rebel. It's me, it's your boy, and I'm rebelling. It's so weird. It really is, but it's true. One of those stupid little things that I do, and I'm sure someone far smarter than me could explain why I do those things. I'm sure any psychologist could easily tell me why I do any of those things, but I'm not interested. don't really need to know the why. I need to figure out how to fix myself and not what causes it. I think for me, at the very least, at least in this moment right now, it is easier for me to simply repair, patch, and fix my current state of mind than it is to try and identify the problem of that state of mind. Now, I'm not saying that that wouldn't help in the future, because this has been, again, happening for years and years and years. And I don't see it changing anytime soon, despite my best efforts to try and change it as much as I can. Just doesn't work that way. It's hard. It's weird because I just don't know. I have never been so full of uncertainty, and I just don't know. I don't even know why I'm uncertain to begin with, and that is driving me up a wall. Normally, I just kind of pick a direction and I go. Don't usually have a purpose, a set goal in mind with whatever direction that is, but I just go. I just send it. I just go. For no apparent reason, I will just go in that direction as hard as I can. Pedal to the metal, doesn't matter, just go. And for some reason, that is so goddamn difficult right now. To just picking a direction at all is hard. But picking a direction and running fully at it for me right now, god damn, is that difficult. I am struggling immensely with that. It's not to say that I won't wake up tomorrow and feel better. It's not. Because sometimes that's how it works. But I just am really trying to figure out how to be okay with myself, how to get what I want. But first thing is I have to figure out what the hell I want to begin with, because I don't know. So I'm trying to pick a direction, but I don't even know what I'm aiming for. I don't have a ballpark idea of what I'm aiming for, what I can try to accomplish, because I don't know what my goals are. Despite having written and having written them on the board right this second, those are just kind of facetious goals, sarcastic goals that I wrote on that board. I felt like if I had something engraved in writing on a board, that I would shoot and try to obtain these goals, but they're not something that I actually give a shit about. And I don't know why that is either. I don't know why I don't give a shit about them, or how people even figure out what they want to do in the first place with their life. How do you know? What are you doing that you just, something clicked, something so refined clicked in your head, and you just know where you want to end up with it? How do you know? Because I don't have any idea. College, same thing. Picked a direction and just took a stab at it. Makes no damn sense, but it's what we are doing. And it's something I'm trying to figure out with you guys, and I'm just going to bring you guys along for the process. So, anytime you see the melancholy in my voice, or you hear the melancholy in my voice, just know that 1, I am trying my ass off. 2, I don't know where the hell I'm going. And 3, I don't know how to achieve what it is that I can't see. So if you've enjoyed this, please hit that like button. Again, I don't do this for the views. The likes just make me smile every now and again, even though I don't really do them. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next Sunday, 3 p.m. Ciao.